Hello keto lovers. Today I am going to be making an alternative to mashed potatoes. Now these are celery roots, all right? And I know that sounds horrible to most of you who've never experienced a celery root, but the celery root tastes nothing like the celery. So, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to peel these. I'm going to cut them up in little cubes, just like you do with potatoes, and I'm going to boil them until they're just slightly done. And when that's all done, I'll come back and show you how to make the mashed potato. So just like potatoes, I peeled and I cubed my celery root. Now, why am I recommending celery root for the keto program? Because it's low carbs, right? And because it's low carbs, and then you're going to be adding all the fat to it. You're going to be adding butter and cream and all of those things to make the mash. This makes it an ideal carbohydrate complement, all right, to your program. So I'm going to boil it. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to mash it. And this is going to be a little something different that I'm going to do today. Okay, folks, here are my steaming celery root. I had to cook them for about 12 to 15 minutes. So the degree of doneness is that you can poke them with your nail, all right? And that means they're done. So just be careful because they're hot, all right? So that's what you want the consistency to be. You don't want them to be chewy or tough, all right? So about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm thinking more 15 minutes, all right? Or longer, all right? Because they are roots, so they do take a while to soften, all right? So that's sort of a perfect done consistency and a mashable consistency. So I've strained them. And I'm going to wait for them to cool before I mash them and add all the other things. In the meantime, you can melt some butter, about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter, and you will need some cream and salt and pepper and parsley and whatever else you add generally to mashed potatoes. So I'm back to make my mashed celery root, and I'm going to be using my double capacity chopper blender for this, all right? It's got a tool for blending, and I've yielded from my 2 tubers of celery root approximately 3 cups, all right, of cooked celery root. And to that you will need salt and pepper right here. You will need what's my measure? A half cup of cream and 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, I don't want you to add it all at once. I want you to add it in increments, all right? And you will also need, now I use a lot of this. This is arrowroot powder, and you're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of arrowroot, all right? So we're going to make it all right now. Of course, I'm not prepared. I don't have my 1/4 teaspoon. Here we go, 1/4 teaspoon of arrowroot. So I'm going to distribute that between the 2 chambers of this container. All right, and then we're going to add some butter. I need a spoon, so let's add a tablespoon to each. So we got 1, 2, this is melted butter, and I'm going to add a dribble of this cream. So we're going to add this much cream here, this much cream here. Just going to add it in increments because I want my mashed potatoes to not get too runny. All right, and then I'm going to add some salt and pepper. I'm just going to liberally douse some salt and pepper on here. And I'm going to wait to do the pepper last. I just want the salt in here for right now. So here we go. I'm going to put the Gizmo lid on. All right, and it's on, and I'm going to pull. So let's see if I can do this without the board. All right, and I'm just going to pull this. Hold on to it tight. And let's give it a big pull. Let's see where we're at. All right, and we're getting to a sort of, it looks like a potato salad consistency. So you're going to have to do this in increments until you get the desired soft mashed potato feel that you want. Hello, I'm back with my finished mashed potatoes. I just had some dried parsley at home, which I added to the top, and I warmed these up too, and I just want to show you the consistency. It's really creamy and beautiful. All right, so it's not as smooth as I'd like, you know, regular mashed potatoes, but if you want that consistency, you can put it in a food processor and get it to that, you know, whatever consistency you like it. But I like mine a little, I guess not lumpy, but with a little texture to it. All right, so let's do the taste test. And they're lovely. So the fallacy of mashed potato is that you can only have it on special occasions because you have to serve a whole bunch of people with it. No, because in that little Gizmo contraption thing, you can make a small amount of mashed potato for whenever you want. All right, you don't have to have a special occasion to have mashed potato. You can mash butternut squash. You can mash other things that are keto friendly, low carbohydrate with fiber, which this has. Because keto is fat friendly, this has a ton of butter in it, 2 tablespoons, you can use less, and almost half a cup of cream. So you're getting the rich fat content on there. You can also put on a little sprinkled cheddar cheese and put this under the grill to make it extra fancy. There's lots of things that you can do with any kind of mashed vegetable that is keto friendly. So enjoy. And I just also wanted to mention that with this mashed celery root, there's now mashed celery root, there's cranberry sauce that I created, a couple of different kinds of Christmas cookie, and what else did I make? Stuffing. So you have all the accompaniments to any kind of holiday dish, and they are all keto friendly. So you can add a turkey to this combination. You can also add a ham, and you will be all set for the holiday season. Hello, Valerie London here. I wanted to offer my gratitude for watching till the end of this video. It, I hope, inspires you to enter your kitchen and use ingredients that you've never used before to make foods that you will love to eat. So one last request I would ask of you is to subscribe if you haven't done so before, and to mark a positive response, a thumbs up for the video. That's always very helpful. Thank you very much again, and I'll see you on the next recipe.